Hi, I'm Susan, and this is what I'm making today. First of all, I want to add 2.5 cups of warm water to a large bowl, and I want to sprinkle in 4 teaspoons of sugar, and I want to stir that until it's dissolved. And once it's dissolved, I'm going to sprinkle on 3 teaspoons of dry yeast, and I'm going to let that sit until it foams. And here's how it looks. Now I'm going to give it a stir to make sure everything's wet and incorporated. And I have 6 cups of bread flour waiting. You need 6 to 7, and I just have 6 cups in this bowl. And I add in about 1/3 of that, and then I've add in 4 teaspoons of salt, and I want to mix that in. You want to gradually mix in your flour till your dough isn't sticky anymore. Now I add in my last bit of flour, and I find the easiest way to mix this together is just to get in there with your hands. And you just want to get all that flour incorporated into your dough, and you just want it to, like I said, not be sticky. My dough is good, and I realize I do not need that 7th cup of flour. Now I'm going to flour up my board, and I'm just going to dump my dough out on top of it, and I'm going to knead it for a few minutes. You want it to become springy to where you put your finger down in the dough and it'll pop back up. Once you finish kneading your dough, you just put the dough back into your bowl, cover it, and let it rise for about 30 minutes. Now my dough is risen nicely, and I'm going to put just a little bit of flour back down on my board, and I'm going to roll this out into a large rectangle. Now that I got my large rectangle, I'm just going to take a sharp knife and cut it in half. And then I'm going to start rolling it in from the small end to the middle. And I'm going to lay it on my pan. I'm sorry, I didn't realize my pan was out of frame. My pan is covered with parchment paper, and I'm going to do the same with both loaves. I realize now I should have tucked in the ends, but it really didn't matter. I cover it again and let it rise for 30 more minutes. And now I'm going to take 1 egg and a tablespoon of water, and I'm just going to give that a good whisk with a fork. Now I want to brush my egg wash over both loaves, coating it really well. This will help it to brown in the oven. Now that I've finished adding my egg wash, I just want to lightly do a diagonal slice on the top of the bread loaf. That way the air can vent and I'm going to put it in a preheated 375 degree oven for about 25 minutes. They're done when you tap on them and they sound hollow. And here's what they look like. And they were so good. Here's what the center looked like. I took some bread out to do another recipe with this bread, and it will be coming soon. But it's nice and spongy. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Ring that bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Well, I hope you enjoyed my French bread. And until next time, bye y'all.